Hello, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my Balisong Collection 2020. My first YouTube video, so, yeah, sorry if it's bad, I guess. So I guess you should probably start with my first Balisong, which is this Balisong right here. It's cheap CCC for that I paid $10 for, so, yeah. So, the story behind this one is I knew about Balisongs for a while, and I was at my aunt's house, and I went to a gas station to get some candy and soda and stuff. Saw this there at the gas station, and I bought it for $10, and it's pretty decent for the price. It is made of stainless steel, and it has some blade steel. It doesn't really say anything on it. I don't think. It just says stainless, and that's it. It's been pretty good. It's pretty durable. I always say I wouldn't drop it on concrete. So I don't even think I've dropped this on concrete before. Meh, tang pins, not the best tang pins, not the worst tang pins. The latch fell off. I used to have a latch, but the screws and stuff came out of here. And they had this back spacer. I forgot what they're called. Barrel spacer. That's what it's called. The screws in the barrel spacer fell out of here, so I put a rubber band around it. It's kind of like, it's small, the end of the handles, but it's not that bad. I don't flip this that much. And yeah, that's this knife. So yeah, after this, I got this knife right here. It's a Bradley Chimera. This is one of the new ones from 2018. I forgot to mention I started in 2020. I got that in 2020. I got this like a month later, but I needed a new knife once the handle fell apart. And this is my main flipper because, you know, even though it is like my first knife, I'm not like super scared that it's going to fall apart because it's pretty durable. For the price, it's not that bad. Honestly, it's pretty good. Again, it doesn't really matter. If you have a really terrible knife, it doesn't matter. It's literally, you just flip for fun. You don't flip to have a nice knife. Or maybe some people do, but that's not what I flip for. So I just flip because I like it. It's fun. Yeah, so this used to have some G10 scales in blue and black, but the screws fell out, so I took out the scales off of it. So this way it's lighter, has a better balance in my opinion. I just prefer it. I used to have a latch as well, but I unscrewed the latch to see what the balance and feel was like, and I liked it better. And the latch, they didn't screw the screw in, the latch screw all the way or properly, and it fell apart. It didn't fall apart, it just, the screw fell out under this carpet right here, which I'm not gonna find it, so I only vacuum this carpet, so it's probably just in the vacuum wherever the trash basically. But yeah, it's actually quite good. It's not like the best flipper. If you're used to flipping like a squid or something, it's not gonna be the best. But I mean, when I first got it, I didn't know any better. I thought that this was like the real deal. For $120, you could have gotten a Kershaw Lucha, which is better for flipping. This is better blade steel though, but anyway, this is not a review. So, yeah, pretty good. It's my main flipper. I'm used to it now, so it pretty much flips like a nice knife to me because I'm so used to it. I've been flipping it since I started flipping. I've been flipping this like every day. Both of these are live blades because I started with a live blade. Because I don't think I would have cared whether I started on I don't think I would have cared whether I started on a live blade or a trainer. But the live blades, I saw a live blade there, and I was like, oh, live blades, whatever, it doesn't matter, I'll just start with a live blade, so that's that. After I got this Chimera, put that there, make sure it's at least kind of lined up properly. After I got that, I got this. My friend got me this, actually, this trainer right here, because I was getting cut a lot as I learned more advanced tricks and rollovers and stuff, even some aerials. I needed a better knife. Or not a better trainer. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I didn't need a better knife or trainer. I just needed something that wasn't cut. Well, I didn't care about that much when I got cut, but my friend did, and so he got me this. So that was nice of him. This is an Amazon Bally. Channel stainless steel, which is quite heavy, but it's super durable, so this made my beater for a little bit. I don't flip it that much now. But, yeah, the channel stainless steel is really durable. The Tang cups, this is the pin, the cup, a little thing right there, the cup caved in, so the handles slap. It has a cool little design on the handles, which is good for grip. it's kind of like a kraken or like a squid trainer or something along those lines, where it has grip, but it's also slippery enough to where you can move it around easily. Oh, I forgot to mention weight of this knife. This knife is probably a little bit lighter than like a squid trainer or a triton or something. This is like 5.5 ounces or 5.9 ounces or something like that. And this is like over 6 ounces, so it's quite heavy. Once you get used to it, though, it's not that big of a deal. It has the spring latch on it. The latch hasn't fallen off, but it doesn't work. So yeah, use this as my beater, smash it on concrete a bunch. Took it everywhere. It's been good. I still flip it sometimes because it's just fun to flip a knife with play for whatever reason. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this knife here. So after that, actually, something I forgot to mention, with this knife, I already ordered a squiddy. But a squiddy was taking a long time to get here. Ordered it off Knife Center. It wasn't in stock, and it was going to be a while till it came in stock. And I didn't really care because, again, I didn't really need a trainer. I didn't really care about a trainer that much because I didn't know anything advanced, so it didn't really cut myself too bad. But yeah, my friend got me this, even though I had already ordered the squiddy, but the squiddy was taking forever to get here. So he just got me this in the meantime. So yeah, then the squiddy. Here's the squiddy. Squid Industries. I love this knife. It flips very nice, quite smooth, especially when you put some lube on it. It's light, so it's kind of hard. It's a little bit hard to control. Unlike other light knives, like a 51, it actually is quite handle biased, so that's pretty good. Makes it a little bit easier to control, even though it is a light knife. But yeah, that's a squiddy. I really like the squiddy because it's light. I can take it anywhere. Nobody's going to care. It doesn't really resemble a knife. It's just like a piece of plastic, almost like a toy. It doesn't have a bite handle marker, which in theory would be like, oh, bad, bite handle marker. You're not going to know when you get cut. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal because it's literally not even meant to be some crazy training thing. It's just meant to be something fun to flip. I would definitely recommend getting one. It's cheap, $40. You can get upgraded versions in different colors and stuff. And it's going to be a review. I'm just going to review all these knives, not on purpose, just start rambling. I'll try to keep that to a minimum, but yeah, very fun. One of my favorite flippers, even though it's not the best flipper, I just really like the way it flips. Price to performance ratio is like probably some of the best in the entire Balisong market. So after I got this knife, as I said, I beat it up, tang pins caved in, and got some handle slap. So I got this Squid Triton. This is channel aluminum trainer. It's a very nice knife. That was not really it's not a very nice knife. It's not like some crazy, it's not like the Sabenza of Balisongs or something. But it's pretty good for the price, honestly. The Squid Trainer or the Mako would probably be better options for the price if you're trying to look for like the best thing to pay, like your best bang for your buck. This probably would not be the greatest option, but it's in stock a little bit more than those because they restock it more because Squid is one of the most popular models right here. So, but yeah, definitely if you're just looking for something fun that's cheap, change your flipping up a little bit, and you already have a squiddy and a barfly and stuff, it's pretty good. I did actually get a barfly somewhere in there, but I gave it to my friend because I wanted him to get into flipping because I don't know anyone who flips, and I wanted to know someone who flips, so I got my friend a barfly to get him into flipping. So yeah, it's pretty good, pretty cool, pretty good flipper. Has very interesting feeling handles. Good, it's long. I don't flip trainers that much, but this is like my go-to trainer if I ever want to flip a trainer. No handle slap. I know that happened to some people, but has not happened to me yet. But yeah, I really like this. The way it flips, good balance, good weight, in my opinion. That's the Squid Triton. So the last knife in the collection. Let me just straighten these out a little bit. That's even worse than what it was, but it doesn't really matter. I got this knife here, which is my last knife, which I already mentioned. It is the Benchmade. I'm gonna wait till I show the knife. The Benchmade Model 63 Balisong. I really like this knife. It's not the best flipper because of the weight and the balance. It's a little bit weird. And the latch is quite bulky. Again, I'm not trying to review. I just keep reviewing all these knives. But yeah, I'm just going to get into the story of how I got it and my opinions on it. So, you're going to Tennessee. We stopped at a town on their way there, which is pretty cool. It has some cool knives and some shops and stuff, a small town. Then we went to Tennessee, did all our stuff there. It was like a vacation, a trip, whatever it was. Then on our way back, we stopped by that same town because my mom wanted to go to a clothing store, which irritated me because I was like fast asleep dreaming about whatever it was I was dreaming about. I don't even remember. But I was sitting there dreaming in the sleep. Mom woke me up to go to a clothing store. I was pretty mad. So I went to the clothing store. On the way back to the car, I stopped in a pawn shop because it has some guitars in it. And I can't play guitar, but I always like guitars. I like the way they look. For some reason, I don't really know why. Again, sorry if my flipping's getting repetitive. I'm just trying to focus on talking rather than flipping. I'll try to flip a little bit better. It's a little bit hard because I'm not used to flipping in front of a camera. Can't even ladder, which I can usually ladder fine, but in front of a camera, it's much harder. I'll get better. I'll try to practice, get better at flipping in front of a camera. I went in there, went over to the knife section because I'm in the knives, and I like knives. I wanted to see what they had, and they had this. It was closed, so I just saw these handles, and I was like, oh, maybe it's a 42, maybe it's a 4X, so it wasn't a 4X. My hopes were not that high for it being a 4X knife, because you cannot find, it's like really hard to find those, and they're really expensive. It was only like 300-ish, I think around there, what they were selling it for. MSRP, like when they were still there, like when the stock price, when they were available. They're discontinued now. When they were available, it would have been like 360-ish, around the price of the Alpha B. I think it varied a little bit, but yeah, overall pretty good knife. It's like, one thing, lots of people trash this knife for how heavy it is, weirdly balanced, it's small. But I mean, one thing that people don't always focus as much on with Balisongs, which I think is very important, is build quality. This thing is solid. This is some of the best build quality I've seen on any knife. It's just perfect. The back spacers, they fit in almost perfectly. Everything's good. These pins are very solid. They had these screws here. They're not going to come out, at least so far. It's not like it's my beater because it's more of a collector's option. Collector's item. But yeah, very good build quality on this thing. If it's pretty fun, it's pretty different to flip, honestly. It's very nice. I really enjoy it. I don't flip it as much because it's like a razor sharp on that blade. But yeah, it's pretty much in good condition when I bought it. It was used. I don't know how old it is, or I don't really know anything about it. It just literally just came with a sheath right here. But it's pretty much like new condition, new in-box condition. It's pretty much how it looks. But one of my main things that I like about the 63 more than the rest of the 6X series is, sorry, the lighting's a little bit weird. It's kind of shining on that blade, kind of odd way. But that blade is just so beautiful. That Bowie blade, stonewash finish, pretty nice grind on there. It looks very nice. Chamfered spine, very comfortable spine. But yeah, it's one of my favorites. I really like the way this flips. They don't flip it that much again. Sharp. Not the best flipper. But yeah, that's my Balisong Collection 2021. Put that there with the sheath right beside it. And that's all of them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed. You can like and subscribe if you want to. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you to. But if you want to, it would very much help me out. And I'll be making more videos in the future. And yeah, leave a comment on whatever. I don't know. Leave a comment if you want to. Thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking on the video to begin with. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you. Goodbye.